Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Wednesday, July 31st, 2024. What year is it? By Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi, and our energy mantra for today is I connect with my inner child where the wild things are in my imagination. So where the wild things are is referencing that book. Something about this energy made me think of that book. And it might be the imagination piece of that book that I am connecting to in today's astro. It actually came up when I was looking at a later transit. We're going to have the moon in Gemini squaring Neptune, like later in the evening. And as I was thinking about that, I was thinking about the link between illusion and delusion. And how I will say, like, use your illusion, but, be aware. Be aware of delusion energy. And I feel like Where the Wild Things Are, that book, that energy, has the perfect amount of use your illusion. It has the perfect amount of vision and playfulness that the universe is asking us to connect to. So the first part of the day has Venus doing the work. Venus is doing all the work this week, it feels like. And I can relate to that. But we have Venus in Leo connecting to the moon in Gemini. Like I said, the moon in Gemini is such a cheerleader. It's such a hype energy for that Leo. And I just think that the moon in Leo plus moon in Gemini and Venus in Leo, this energy is a recipe for fun. Finding something fun, having a fun conversation, talking yourself up, utilizing your creativity, write a creative story, open your journal, bullet point ideas. This energy is like full of life and potential of vision for you. So I love that energy. And then we have kind of a quiet day as the moon moves around, and the last connection of the day before the moon shifts is with Neptune. And like I said, this is where we can get a little foggy, we can get a little confused, and this might be where we try to ground it in by figuring out the how is ourself, right? And Gemini is brilliant. Gemini's like, what about this? What about this? What about this? What about this? But Neptune's like, hey, we don't have to figure out all the whatabouts. We just have to hold the vision and keep aligning our steps. What are the steps that you are going to take to get to the place that aligns with your vision? I really love my cards for this. I have the Eye of the Tiger card, and that really is what Eye of the Tiger is like not looking what's happening right now so much, or even what's happened in the past. Yes, we can learn from all those things, but it's like, what is that vision? And can you align your vision with that vision? Can you align your physical steps? And sometimes it takes Eye of the Tiger, and this Eye of the Tiger has little blinders on because so much can pull us out and off of that path. So I love that card for this. The moon then is going to be moving into Cancer. The moon will be in Cancer through till Saturday, building to the new moon, which we are going to have on Sunday. Dark of the moon in Cancer can get emotional. It can get heavy. Being that we do have some strong Gemini energy going on, pay attention to the stories that your brain is telling and how your emotions respond. And it might be that you need to expel some things emotionally over the next few days, but just be aware of that. Let's look at these cards, and then I'm going to pull the Chaos deck card. Kind of a short scope today, but sometimes short and sweet is nice. So, speaking of vision, I guess I didn't really look at these. Success, hand in hand with the dream. Eye of the Tiger, towards your dream. And sometimes gotta face those inconveniences, the challenges, all of that. But don't get stuck with your vision on those things. Bring it back to the dream. Bring it back to your daydream. I love this card. We actually have the 9 and the 10 of Pentacles, which indicates physical manifestation coming aboard. So be aware of that in these energies. Like, if you can stick with the eye of the tiger energy between the Gemini and the Leo, like the fun and the playfulness, and the actual manifestation card, we actually have the Magician here. There's beautiful possibility and potentiality in these energies. I know that Mercury's in pre-retro shade and all of that, but so let's pull this. Now I have to tell you again a funny story. So I was like kind of just mixing up the cards earlier in the Chaos deck, and my hand felt something and I grabbed it and I was like, oh, it's a message for me. It's an eyeshadow that I guess got knocked down with the cats. Very, very pretty color. There you go for color. But it says naked. I was like, you can get a message from anything. I don't think this is necessarily that you need to go get naked, dance around a fire, howl at the moon, any of that. I think it's naked soul energy, naked inner child, like, what is that without all the filters? And just embracing it a little bit for yourself. But let's pull a card to, oh, I like this card, to go with it. So, with naked, we have Rose Pink Dragon energy. Prepares your heart to connect with the higher facets of the cosmic heart. Open your heart to warm-hearted love and diamond light and connect with the love of the universe. And I think that's a beautiful message for all of us. Maybe somebody specific, but for all of us as we're in Leo season, hopefully connecting to the beauty of the heart. So that's it for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. And the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and remember who you are, for you are the solution. Namaste.